Primal Hippie Ninja, that is, presents a palm strike. Alright, the palm strike, that's basically your one strike that if there was only one punch I was to teach somebody for self-defense, this would be that punch. But mainly because it doesn't require an excessive amount of conditioning. You don't need to make a fist and go out there and punch a concrete wall 100 times a day and try to get an iron fist with knuckles this big and arthritis for the rest of your life. Right, but the thing is, with the palm strike, is basically using a meaty part of your hand. This is ideal for hitting non-meaty parts of an attacker. For example, whether it be the head, the nose, and so on and so forth. Compared to if you actually hit your knuckles on something hard like bone, yeah, it's a lot more chance for damage and everything. You have a lot less cushion in here than obviously you have here. Alright, so with the palm strike, we're going to go back to our stance that we mentioned in the previous video, talking about the combat stance. Our feet are diagonal, our hands are up, doing the covering up concept or principle here. Right. For a palm strike, for the most power, you want to do it from the rear. Alright, so from the rear, it's going to be coming back and it's coming forward in this motion here. It's not coming around. You could do a strike like this, but for now, this is straight in. Some of the hardest attacks, for example, when doing some sword sparring and sword fighting, is straight in attacks. These attacks that come around, whether it be a sword or a hook punch or whatever, they take more time to come around. Granted, they do have a lot more power when they come around, but however, this is going to be the hardest to block because it's coming straight in. Right, so from the back, it's going to have more power. You're going to have your hands in 1-2 position, and some people like to do this, where their hands are actually up and fingers bent down. To me, that's a little more uncomfortable. You know, if that's more comfortable for you, that's fine. For ladies, for example, if they have nails, that would probably be kind of a bad thing unless you actually want to do a clawing type of attack, which is another applicable attack. But typically, what I prefer is to have my fingers up. The only danger about having the fingers up is if you were to miss and you cause damage in that way. So, you know, there's good and bad with different options there. So, either this way with your fingers down or this way with your fingers up. Either way, this meaty part of the palm is what's going to actually be hitting the target. So if this is my hand was a target, it would come in and would hit, boom, right there. This is my nose was a target, which is the prime target for this attack. It would be right here through the nose and up. Could also possibly be the chin, but keep in mind you don't want to strike somebody in the mouth because that's just really going to mess your hand up bad. Not to mention the possibility of scarring up your inside your arm, which is lots of vital parts and veins and such. Alright, so the palm strike. Slow, coming in, striking from the rear, bring it up, keeping our hand up as we strike to do the covering up principle. Also, we're doing the hidden principle here on the strike, coming in from the back. Fast a couple times. Alright, and from this side. You get the idea? This can be done from the lead or the rear. When I said lead or rear, if I'm in my stance left side, how natural, my left leg in front, my left hand would be the lead. Boom, palm strike from the lead. Or from the rear, this side, coming across. Each one, once again, has advantages and disadvantages. Some of the advantages from the lead, it's a quicker shot. Boom, I can be here. That's a lot quicker than coming all the way from back here. So disadvantage would be, this takes more time from the back, all right? The disadvantage from the front, don't have as much power. So quicker, less power, more power, but slower, easier for the person to block or move out of the way from it. All right, and so basically that's it for the palm strike. Keep in mind that it could be done from the lead or from the rear. Keep your hands up while you're striking. All right, and also one last note on the palm strike. We'll talk about this a little bit later, but you have some of the attacks that can work from either a sinking type of attack or like a rebound attack. This typically is more of a sinking. It could be a quick little shot, but for really kind of get someone to go back and off the balance, I recommend this being a sinking type of an attack, where you're actually sinking into it. Think of an anchor. An anchor, when it drops off a boat, it sinks all the way down. So that's what we're doing, sinking into the attack on this right here, which is the palm strike. And of course, you can check us out at 4defend.com and also hit Twitter at Primal Hippie. Thanks for watching.